Don Revie was Leeds United.
To us players at Leeds, he was the messiah.
Our next manager is a Yorkshire legend who had a dream of taking an unfashionable provincial club and a bunch of unheard of players and moulding them into the greatest team in the country. That team were Leeds, and that man is Donald Revie. Revie felt that he could build a team that was greater than the sum of its parts. His master plan was to create an unrivalled team spirit and belief in his players.
The players loved Don at Leeds, and he brought most of them all up, actually.
You didn't play for each other, you played for him.
He involved the players' families in the club, making them feel part of it and further improving the spirit.
When you used to go in the morning and ask how your mum and dad was, and you say, well, my mum's not been so well, and all of a sudden you'd ring your mother that night and he'd sent a bunch of flowers to her.
He never forgot your wife's birthday. He sent them flowers.
He was that kind of guy, very much a fatherly figure. At all times, he did have you at heart.
Some of his ideas about team bonding were very unconventional.
What was it they used to play? Bingo?
It was quite amazing when you think about grown men playing carpet balls and bingo and that.
Whenever a team's going through a patch like you are, then everybody's got to take responsibility.
People used to laugh at us, but we didn't mind. We quite enjoyed it.
Off the pitch, it might have been carpet bowls and flowers. On the pitch, it was a completely different story.
Don Revie will go down being one of the most disliked great managers in history.
People always talk about Leeds United being an overtly physical side and an intimidating side, and I'm one of those people who says that.
This is dangerous. Open up your head, feel the sunshine.
If you looked at their disciplinary record and compared it with the rest, it left a little bit to be desired.
Don Revie was a ruthless man. He made Leeds in his own image. Win at all costs was an understatement.
I don't think we had any harder men in our team than a lot of other First Division teams. I think we had players who could play when it mattered, and they could play hard when it mattered.
Revie's Leeds didn't win many friends, but they did win trophies, and the success they achieved further cemented the bond between the players and their manager.
I think Revie's defence that Leeds were a good team is exactly right, because you can't win trophies by just being filthy, you know, it doesn't work that way.
Sometimes you hear about a guy having a dream, and he obviously had a dream, and he managed to convince everybody else that this was going to happen, and it did happen.
Despite a short-lived reign as England manager and an acrimonious departure, Revie's achievements at Leeds means that he will always be remembered as one of Britain's greatest managers.